Die wichtigsten Dinge in einer Organisation sind zwei. Die Regeln, ein ethischer Kodex für das Verhalten der Mitglieder, der vom Gipfel der hierarchischen Pyramide diktiert wird und respektiert werden muss. Die Verhaltensweisen, die konsequente praktische Anwendung der Regeln von jedem Mitglied der Organisation, diese sind unvermeidlich vom Charakter eines jeden Mitglieds beeinflusst. Der Erfolg der Organisation hängt von den Pfeilen, den Verbindungen zwischen Regeln und Verhaltensweisen, die Mitglieder kreieren und erhalten, ab. Beide Faktoren beeinflussen sich gegenseitig und wenn man es schafft, sich abzugleichen, können sie zum grundsätzlichen Bestandteil einer innovativen Strategie werden.
机械机构最适合有效率，首先包括垂直机构、日常任务、真实系统、刚性文化，也最后包括竞争力的战略。在机械机构，竞争力是最重要的事，你肯定不会有太多机会，或者你就赢了，或者你失去，有权力斗争。
When the external environment is highly variable and unpredictable, maybe you just have to break the rules and go for an organic organization. Characterized by flatness, open communication and decentralization, this kind of organizational structure is relevant for its flexibility, but also hard to manage.
In business administration, absorptive capacity is the capability of an organization to get ideas from external sources, especially from different industries. It has been proved that, in order to be innovative, an organization should develop its absorptive capacity and be more open, in order not to fall into a competence trap.
Combinative capacity is the capability to combine different ideas, elements, notions and intuitions which are available inside our organization. Just think about an orchestra. In an orchestra there are a lot of musicians, play different instruments, everyone has a specific role and plays a specific part, and they are all directed by the conductor. And this is what we have to do. We have to combine all the parts and the skills of our team in order to reach the perfect sound of our business.
There is also another way to manage organization. That's probably the best one. This is what we call ambidexterity. Ambidextrous organizations behave as two different companies together, mechanistic in some portions and organic in others. In this way, they're able to achieve both short-term efficiency by exploiting existing knowledge and long-term innovation by exploring new ideas.
In ambidextrous leadership mix the mechanical and the organic system design, thus creating an hybrid organizational structure. With this structure, the firm can best deal with different situations, set from the top and engage the employees below. Ambidextrous leadership focus on both structure and system and on corporate culture. The main elements of focus in ambidextrous leaderships are spontaneity, diversity and motivation.
I would sum up the content of EDOP's Burning Platform Letter with 3 teachings from popular culture. The Chinese burning frog, Nokia, didn't realize it was slipping at the bottom of the market because it was in the water before it started boiling. The external frog, EDOP, had a much clearer impression of what was going on. Critic situations call for drastic measures. When in trouble, go big. Just jump into the cold water and radically change your business model. And finally, a Japanese saying, a single arrow is easily broken, but not 10 in a bundle. Nokia needed to create an ecosystem of products in order to create also synergies and compete and succeed in a very complex, ever-changing market.
In order to push people to be more creative, to have more ideas, you don't need a structure only. You need to create an environment, a context, an atmosphere which stimulate creativity and innovation. A sole inventor working alone is almost total myth, because the sharing of information, of knowledge in a network can be much more creative than working alone.
According to Roberts, there are 5 main key roles inside organization that help to foster the creation of innovation. One of these are the idea generators. Idea generators are the ones who give inputs from which the project can start and then follow the evolution of the project along its path. We can go deeper and distinguish between idea exploiters and idea havers. Idea exploiters are the ones who use the idea coming from the idea havers and then go deeper, try to find linkages between the ideas to create new solutions.
The second role is the entrepreneur, the person who is in charge of the whole project, who actually takes the decision of whether or not carry on the innovation process. He pushes for innovation and he's responsible of the adoption and the diffusion of the product or the service. He defines how ideas should be executed, giving them sense and trying to spread enthusiasm among the whole person involved.
Someone may think that innovation comes only from very creative people. However, in a team that aims at developing an innovative project, even very concrete and well-organized figures are relevant. One of these is the program manager. The program manager is the third key role and is the one in charge of planning the whole work, defining the deadlines, and paying attention about the schedules of the various activities. Finally, he has the task of monitoring the project development by making a continuous technical supervision.
Los gatekeepers son comunicadores especiales, solo que llamamos puentes humanos, porque saben conectar personalidades diferentes dentro del mismo proyecto. Por un lado, tienen conciencia específica en un campo para comprobar de ser fuente de buenas ideas, y por otro lado, tienen conciencia general que constituye la base de su flexibilidad. Saben influenciar a las personas y son problem solvers. Hacen lo que llamamos exploración y explotación.
The last role is the coach, that provides encouragement, psychic support and facilitation to the more junior people that are working on the project. He has a relevant experience and allows to overcome the boundaries and the obstacles that exist inside the organization.
Innovation modes can vary from being open to being closed. Internal resources have the most important impact on a firm's innovative performance. Anyway, in-house knowledge development is not sufficient to generate innovation. Thus, firms need to acquire knowledge from outside, through relationship with other organizations and actors. They can heavily influence a firm's decision-making and even participate to the innovation process, be them suppliers, customers, or the whole crowd.
The innovation outcomes refers to the way we decide to make a product available to the market. We can give a product for free and so allow people to modify it, or we can adopt an IPR protection mechanisms and so limit modification and redistribution of the product with technological or legal barriers. But there is also an hybrid field where we can choose for different degrees of protection that fit with our innovation strategy.
Tutti pari fagliano da vita, e magari le imprese fanno. E le imprese non sanno scandare i fagliari. Picchiare ogni faglio s'ammoccia una bella pensata. E così aggiungono regole di cultura che comandano i rapporti, facendo un ambiente dove tutti vincono, vince l'impresa. E ogni persone possono combattere i fagli pigliando pareri e pensate. E sti regoli portano a pensate improvvise e troppo belli. E questo chiamiamo a serendipità.
Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Thanks to this Einstein quote, I want to underline the importance of learning from errors inside an organization. In order to generate success and create value and new knowledge, it is fundamental to recognize failure and mistakes, but it's not enough. We need to learn from errors, not just correct them, being able to use them in a positive way, making this process a way to gain success, as done by many companies like Google. Many managers and owners stress the fact that the most unhappy customers are our greatest source of learning.
On the opposite side of exploitation, there's exploration. This organizational perspective is about search, discovery, autonomy, innovation, and embracing variation. Exploration is linked to an entrepreneurial approach, is oriented toward leadership, and the time horizon is long-term. Returns to exploration are uncertain and sometimes becomes a threat to existing organizational units. But the exploration culture is risk-taker, oriented towards speed and flexibility.
The exploitation business is focused on profits and cost control. The culture of this organizational prospectus is oriented towards low risk, efficiencies and quality. It's not a business that is focused towards radical innovation in its organizational structure.
A resource-based view pode ser definida como uma abordagem por inovação baseada sobre capacidades organizacional. O problema das firmas é que têm que controlar os recursos disponíveis para aumentar a sua vantagem competitiva. Esta visão tem que afrontar 3 problemas: como gerir os recursos, como proteger os recursos, como manter os recursos. O foco, então, move-se de ingredientes, os recursos, à receita, a maneira em que esses recursos são geridos.